This is not the video I plan to make today, girl. Like, it's not. But I will say, the video that was gonna go up today, if you would really wanna see it, smash that like button. It just lets me know I'll post that video later on today. All right, guys. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, oh, honey, you won't believe today's drama. Start the video, girl. So everyone is talking about Jaclyn Hill divorced. Is she divorced? Is she not? Are they splitting up? What's going on, girl? I have been getting so many freaking messages about this. It was like a wave. Can you talk about? And you know what? It was a lot of it was from the Poindexters, girl. They were like, well, relax. Can you talk about Jaclyn Hill? And is she getting divorced? Now look, listen, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I get a lot of messages in my inbox. Can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? And a lot of them, I just don't feel comfortable talking about it. I don't feel that they align with my brand. But honestly, let's talk about Jaclyn Hill and her divorce with receipts, honey. And the truth of the matter is, there isn't any receipts. This is all speculation because she hasn't been seen with a ring or she hasn't been seen with her husband in some time, and people just start questioning it, and it's kind of just gone out of control. I mean, it has got out of control. I've seen several videos. What I really want to say is I don't really understand how this is drama. You know, I've been covering beauty guru drama for over a year now. I've talked about Jaclyn Hill a lot on this channel, girl. Almost to the point where it's kind of like I kind of know her because we talk about her so much. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the bottom line. We talk about her successes, her failures. I mean, we have talked about Jaclyn Hill a very long time, girl. To the point where she don't block my fat ass. But I honestly have to say that this topic right here is something I do not want to talk about. I don't feel comfortable talking about Jaclyn Hill's marriage and are they getting divorced. And I know that a lot of you are going to be all upset because you want to hear the tea, you want the tea to be spilt, honey, but I just don't feel like it's right. I don't think that it's different. It's not like she released a palette, let's talk about it. She released a palette, let's swatch it, girl, and see what we, does. It's totally different. It's something else. This is like something personal. And to all the people out there who are digging and digging and trying to find out if the rumors are true and if she's getting a divorce and all that stuff, I really have to tell you to just stop. Like, I want to throw caution to the wind. I know Jaclyn Hill enough to say that we could sit up here and talk about her latest video or her palette or whatever the case may be, whatever drama she's in, girl. And Jaclyn Hill really doesn't care. She's not bothered because it's her. But what I do know about Jaclyn Hill is that when you start talking about her family, when you start talking about people who are like really close to her, then she'll clap back, okay? Then she will fight back. She's like, I'm pretty sure she's used to it by now. Oh, girl, the blogs are gonna talk about me. All they do is talk about me, the house, whatever. Same old, same old. But this is a bit different because I think it hits too close to home. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jaclyn Hill does some type of action or requests some type of actions to be taken, girl. Because I don't think it's right. I do not want to be a part of it. And most importantly, I just want to say this to the people out there, the groups of people who are like digging and stuff like that. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever like been married or been like deeply in love with somebody? It almost kind of messes with your head, girl. You know what I'm saying? And if it is true, let's just say the rumors are true and she is getting a divorce or whatever, it's kind of dangerous territory in a way because when people go through breakups or divorces, it really takes a toll on them. They start feeling like, I'm not enough, what did I do wrong? And they kind of tend to do things that they normally wouldn't do, like retaliate, fight back, or stuff like that, or lash out at people who question it or whatever, and I just don't want to be a part of it. I think I just really want to take the high road on this one, and I just don't want to be, I don't think that's something that I want to really be a part of. I don't want to be part of the exposed Jaclyn Hill, a part of the exposing Jaclyn Hill's marriage on YouTube, because I don't see how that really involves with makeup and beauty. I try to keep that separate, and like, if I had a boyfriend or if I was married and the relationship was on the rocks, I really wouldn't want people talking about it, especially someone as high powered as Jaclyn Hill, girl. And it's different. Like, it's not like a petty little boyfriend thing. Like, it's not like, oh, this is my boyfriend, we dated for a week, and then, things went sour or whatever the case may be, right? Or, or something like maybe a publicity stunt where they pretend to get married. Like, no, this is legit they got married. You know what I'm saying? I know I have talked about Trisha Paytas' secret wedding and all that stuff like that, but let's just be honest, nobody believed that she got married, girl, and nobody even thinks the relationship's real. However, this relationship with Jaclyn Hill and her husband, I think, is real. They've been married for quite some time, and I don't think it's appropriate to talk about it on YouTube and try to expose and dissect when she was wearing a ring and when she wasn't and stuff like that. Because sometimes I see things, because I get a lot of tea, girl. I get a lot of tea, honey, and it's just not worth mentioning, girl. No matter how many views, it's just like, I do not want to be part of that one, girl, because I think this smells trouble. Like I said, Jaclyn Hill seemed like the type of person who can literally, you know, talk about me all day long, not bother, but the moment you talk about my family, that's when she actually makes moves, girl. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not bashing anyone who wants to or has made videos exposing. This is like the same thing with the whole Tati Westbrook and her mom and all that. Like, how does her mom have to deal with her selling pink pills? Like, it just doesn't correlate. I think sometimes people cross the line just a little bit, or they go a little bit too far. And you know, and I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you guys. Like, you wanted that hot tea, honey, no matter how hot it is or who it hurts, you want the hot tea. That's not my gig. I really try to keep it lighthearted, fun and funny. We might dabble into something every now and then, but really it's all in good fun. And I hope that ultimately you forgive me for not covering this story, because I really don't want to. I don't think it's right. And I hope those of you understand the reason behind it, because like, for those of you who don't know what's going on, I just feel like it's not the right thing to do. And I know life is pretty hard, that sometimes doing the right thing is the wrong thing. But I think in this situation, I think that us as a beauty community should really just distance ourselves from this specific Jaclyn Hill and her husband divorcing, if those rumors are true. I don't think it should be a thing, you know, because if it is true, we should all just send her love and positive energy so she can get over it and not so much harp on it, because I really don't know how this is gonna go. And most importantly, what if it was you? Like, put yourself in that position, you know, because let's be honest, Jaclyn Hill, she's semi-popular, she's a public figure, but she's not famous, girl. You know what I'm saying? She's not on TV. She doesn't have a movie. She doesn't have an album. Like, she's not that big of a mega celebrity to end up on the tabloids over a rumor of a divorce. I think she's still somewhat a person. I like to think that she is a real person. And you know, she's a little bit quirky and funny and stuff like that. But I just feel like I'm rambling. But eventually, what I want to say will just eventually come out, you know? So bear with me if you're just like, oh girl, not bother. I don't know, I just can't get into it. I couldn't get into the story. I sat about it. I sat down and I thought about it for a while. I really couldn't make it funny. I really couldn't make it a joke or make it lighthearted. It was like, it's one of those topics that I'm like, girl, I think I'm gonna sit this one now. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and just send her love and energy, but I do not want to contribute to the rumors and the gossip if she is divorced or not, because at the end of the day, that's between her and her husband. This is not a palette that she put out for us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you who are just watching and you don't know what's going on, I'm so sorry, girl. You're probably gonna be totally confused, Miss Thing. You know, I cover a lot of drama on this channel. I've seen it all, and I try to come at it from a point of view with loving, lightheartedness, kind, even sometimes give a little bit of advice, as other drama channels do. I'm not trying to say that they don't. Others do it, and a lot of them just say, I'm just reporting on what's already out there, you know, and they always say, like, don't send hate to people and stuff like that, and I really respect that mind frame. But this story, I think that is really sensitive, and I think that other people would stand with me and stand with other people who've made videos saying that it's not an okay thing to talk about, because I don't stand for it, and I just don't think it's okay. I think it's different, girl. I think this drama story is a little bit different, and I think it's a little bit low below the belt. And I think that there will be some repercussions for those who are trying to dig deep and really hit Jaclyn Hill below the belt, whether it be cease and desist, whether it be maybe private conversations. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can see something coming. And for those of you who are still confused, just send Jaclyn Hill love and support, and who knows, maybe she is getting a divorce, maybe she isn't, but I don't really think it's our business to even find out about that. If that makes sense, girl. Okay, guys, so I wanted to share with you this color by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This was sent to me NPR, not sponsored. It's just, you know, I got an NPR or whatever, so I'm not being paid to talk about it. But I do want to share with you this color red. I think, okay, let me see. I was gonna give it to my mom because all she wears is red lipsticks. I wanted to share this with you. So this color is called Strawberry, and I think it is like the perfect shade of red. So you can check that out. There's other reds in the collection, but I just think there's something about this one that really sticks out the most. And then this one here is a pink. It's called Party Pink. This one I had wore it in a video, and so many of you wanted to know, you know, what color it was, and it is that bright. Like in person, it's gonna be that bright. So I'm gonna put this back in. So this is called Party Pink, and I think it's like a perfect shade of pink in there. And I wore it in a video, and some of y'all just freaking went crazy, girl. Y'all like, what is going on? I freaking love that color. What is it? And so here it is, Party Pink. I'm gonna show you another one I like. This one I like a lot. I do use it in my videos sometimes, well, a lot of the times, and I'm just gonna swatch it here. And so it really gives you like, well, it gives me like that matte nude effect. And this one is called Milkshake. And if you like the color, because I find like sometimes with lippies, if you like colors, you like it, and you're like, if only it was a shade darker, or only it was a shade lighter. Then here is Strip, because this one is like, they're almost like sisters, right? So this is gonna be a shade darker than that one. And then this one is called Naked, and I'll put this one right here under the bottom. So I find those to be extremely close in range, and yeah. So yeah, anyways, those are just some of like the little lippies that I like within the Anastasia line. There's more, but I don't want to sit here and drag out the video, girl, and just be so boring in the house. But anyways, guys, if you like the video, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. If you don't like the video, send it to your haters, so when they watch it, they lost 10 minutes of their life. They'll never get back. And don't forget, I do have music on iTunes and merchandise down below, so check it out if you want. And I'll see you next video. Bye, love you so much. I can't believe this is what my life has come, girls. Honey, 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 honey. Honey, 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 honey. Honey, honey, honey. My conspiracy, my opinion, allegedly. Honey, 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 honey.